what is incredible about the new search GPT is that it's geolocation ability. So if you look for it in, for example, Cape Town or London or Bangkok or Hong Kong, you get different answers based on where you are. And that's really powerful. It starts getting maps there, for example, as well. So it knows where you are, it knows your context, it knows you from the memory it has as well. So that seems to be more precise for me, more than just the summarized information you have from Search GPT or Perplexity.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about where it's getting this information from. It specifically said verified sources. So what measures are in place to ensure accuracy? And how is OpenAI handling the potential for AI-generated misinformation, especially in high-stakes areas like news and finance? How does it verify the sources? Because, I mean, you can find anything you want to back up any argument online. How does it know that this source is a real source and not a fake news source, and then aggregate that information so that it doesn't hallucinate?
Well, that's where ChatGPT has an advantage. Now, if you remember a few episodes back, we discussed about the ability or the actual deals which ChatGPT did with news sources like News Corp. Now they have a plethora of information available to them, which are verified journalist information available to them on their databases and for the search as well. So they are able to actually qualify and research that information to verify the source of it. Because the assumption is that if it comes from a news channel, it has to be verified and confirmed, right? So that's the advantage which ChatGPT has over all the other players like Perplexity and everybody else. Again, Google doesn't have that either. They don't have a deal with a thing like News Corp, for instance. So they have a better chance to get more accurate information backed up by a trusted brand and news source like News Corp. And there are deals like that done. Some of these deals have been done behind closed doors, so we don't even know what the deals are, but they have that ability to do that. Plus, what they have with their AI is superior to anybody else, as we discussed before. So their AI and the sources, they are in a much better place right now than anybody else in the market.
Yeah. Now, ChatGPT search includes attributions and follow-up questions to encourage kind of deeper exploration. And this is what we've seen on Perplexity before, especially if using that co-pilot function. Do you think this interactive approach will be enough to overcome concerns about traffic cannibalization from publishers? Or will AI-driven search inevitably impact website visits?
There's no doubt that eventually with SGE from Google, which is Search Generative Experience, Perplexity, ChatGPT's search, it will cannibalize the website's traffic for sure. Eventually that will be impacted. But there will be measures being put in eventually to give the power back to the publishers on the websites. Why is that? Because if you take away the actual carrot to build this content in the first place, we won't get enough new content, and that will then the whole purpose of AI will be defeated. So there will be some incentives put in. One of them is attribution to the content itself, but there might be other opportunities like paying people money for the content they have created. Now, if you look at X.com, which was earlier called Twitter, they're paying users for making viral tweets, which go viral. They go viral. They get paid every month. So similarly, I feel there will be an opportunity there to actually do that, and also there will be potential options where they highlight these websites even more so that they get more traffic.